Hello, I'm Nelson Liu and thanks for joining us for Western Perspective. This week on the program, poverty and homelessness is on the rise in Western Australia, with nearly 40,000 people each year facing hardship. Many people are at risk of joining those already on the streets, but charity organisation St Vincent de Paul is helping turn that around, providing emergency assistance, especially this winter. Tonight we take a look at the problem and the difference Vinnie's is making to those in need. These Western Australians are living a life most people can't imagine. Nowhere to go, living on Perth streets where they now call home. Many of these people are experiencing severe poverty, but among Perth's population and across WA, hardship is becoming more common. It's resulting in more Western Australians becoming at risk of poverty and homelessness.
In Western Australia we have around about 600 homeless people around Perth. And from a poverty point of view, there's around about 300,000 people in Western Australia that are living below the poverty line, and 150,000 of them are what we classify as living in chronic poverty or at risk of homelessness.
Andrew York is the Executive Manager of Volunteers at not-for-profit organisation St Vincent de Paul, known to many people as Vinnie's. He says Western Australians are experiencing hardship because of the downturn in the state's economy.
We've got a lot of middle-income people as well that are under financial stress. As we've come out of the mining boom, we've had a lot of people that might own, a big house in Rockingham or 2 cars and a boat. Now they've lost their jobs and they're under financial stress.
Andrew believes it's worsening across WA.
The situation is increasing, unfortunately. I think there's a combination of utility bills are going up, people's incomes aren't going up. People are often stretched. We've got families that live off their credit cards. They're in credit card debt.
That situation has led to more people turning to Vinnie's for financial assistance and needed items, with the charity answering around 80,000 calls each year for emergency relief services, despite only being able to help around half.
We provide a very large emergency assistance program. Emergency assistance is about providing people with food hampers, paying bills, financial counselling.
Today, Vinnie's Canning Vale distribution warehouse is preparing donated items for those in need of most, volunteers sorting them for delivery and at stores. Vinnie's Manager of Distribution Centre Operations, Mitch Urig, says at the moment the most needed donations are indoor items including beds and kitchen utensils, while still taking a range of clothing, furniture and blankets.
It's very urgent. We're having to purchase beds because the donations is not keeping up with our demand, which is massive. That's where we're finding our biggest struggle.
Can you tell us what we've got here?
So this is the pots and pans section, and this is where I feel we're most in need of donations. Currently, I'm having to go out and on the credit card buy pots and pans to fulfil the orders we need for these people that don't have these basic living requirements.
With its winter appeal underway, Vinnie's is calling for donations in one of its largest fundraising programs to help provide emergency financial assistance and homelessness services. But it also says donations are still important, with donated items generating funds through its stores.
I think because there's been an increase in need in the community, so we've had donations of blankets and foods, cash donations to what we do. That's made a huge difference.
And both Andrew and Mitch believe that difference in the fight against poverty and homelessness can be made through the support of the community.
Give as much as you can. What we're talking about here is people going into homes with nothing. We're short on teaspoons at the moment. People don't have teaspoons. That's to the level of what people need.
You can provide support. You can donate goods. You can say good day to someone, and that makes a difference in what you can do.
And that's all for this week. We'll see you next time, but for now, it's back to you, Ivan and Taylor.
Thank you, Nelson. And that's our weekly news and current affairs. For all the latest happenings, you can visit our website and Facebook page.
From Taylor, myself, and the rest of the team until 8 o'clock next Sunday, a very good evening to you.
Good night.